Hey guys, it's Max here, aka Valku Unknown. I'm running a little replay of actually a really long tag duel here between, I believe they're both, different dimension decks against me using Gravekeepers. I believe my teammate is using TG Plants. So, I hope you guys enjoy. This may be split into a couple parts. The duel does last 70 turns. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, our opponent ends up going first, and this is my partner here using PG Plants. What if he just sets new treasures? However, it sort of backfires because our opponent here summons out this, making it through the Spanish Stone, and yeah. Oh well. I play Dark Hole, I try and get out Necker Valley, they chain MST. Lucky me, I have another one in hand, I can still get over most of it. However, this is the one thing I didn't want to see, which was a Eposion. Maybe this wants it, my only wants it. And sadly, at this point, I don't believe I can use Red Spirit because I don't have one inventory that I can use. However, I give him a little piece of golden medicine and use my dimensional wisdom to banish her assailant. Right, so my teammate sets Bottomless, summons Rush Rhino. Oh, we lose Rush Rhino to a use person too. It was kind of annoying. As you can see, our opponent sets Fossil Dino in the Penis Chain. I don't know that at the time, obviously, and that's not good to be put in attack, so I end up setting Gravekeepers Guard. I Bottomless the V Warrior Lady because I don't want to lose my monster. And so, my teammate here makes a... Was it? No, it's next turn. Alright, my opponent at some point makes a very bad play. Because if I remember correctly, we end up losing a TG Hyper Librarian in a few turns here because of the same card. So my teammate here is smart enough to chain Maxi to Doom Calibar, so it has to destroy itself, which I found very nice. So I was up again. I ended up summoning Commandant, and I start pushing for some damage. So yeah, that one was definitely. I mean, this thing was tricky to play. So they draw Smashing Out. They have one set too. I don't know why they have that, but at any rate, I lose both my materials for that. However, I can use Red Spirit to bring back one of my Gravekeeper monsters now. And I don't remember why I didn't push there for some more damage. But yeah, something like that. And so, yeah, they end up going pretty far down into 6,200. Someone Breaker and target the back row. That I was surprised about. I was really more expecting them to go for Necro Valley, but I guess it doesn't really matter in this case. So they do that, and they play to a pole, which made no sense to me. I don't see why they didn't do it before, unless they thought that was a Starlight Road. Which would be, well, yeah, that makes sense why you would do that then, but still. So I fall into a bluff of Wonder Wand, thinking it's another trap card that I'm going to have to deal with. So I played MST to get rid of the Wonder Wand. I didn't know it was one at the time, though. So my teammate here ends up setting Compulse. I don't know why he didn't either set or something like this. Do something with it, but oh well. But yeah. So I end up drawing a Compulse too, which is funny. Draw it right after him. So yeah, we end up setting Fossil Dino, and I think it's here that they make the big mistake. Because they get all that out, and they TG Hyper, summon new treasuries, and try and go for Mind Control. Why he flipped that face up, I do not know. I don't know why he would do that, but I was like, okay. And so they get different dimension instead of quick card. So they just go for that. I'm surprised they didn't go for extra damage too, but not me playing that deck. Alright, so I end up summoning Descendant and attacking all of us on that. However, they didn't use the Mirror Force I had set, which I found interesting. The next player, he ended up drawing a Survivor and set one of them assailant. I can pulse that back to their hand. However, I'm sad to find out that they still have something to use against it. So yeah. As you can see, both me and my teammate are pretty low on cards in our hands at this point. I mean, the hand advantage is clear to them, but still. So I'm getting quite a bit out, and however, we do mirror force it, so they'll lose 2 of their assailants again. They still have that survivor set, which we weren't expecting. Then I'm playing MST and destroying Brother the Mighty, or was that my opponent? Oh, it was me and my opponent. We decided to destroy Brother the Mighty. They flip summon as Savior, Survivor, and summon another one. So that happens, and yeah, we're not in the greatest spot right now. However, he ends up doing a Mind Crush, which I found very interesting and sad. I don't get why you run that in that deck, but maybe I'm missing something. I've never tried to do TG plans or anything. So they're fearing a new Mirror Force, so we just get hit by 18 that time. However, what I end up drawing is Mirror Force. So I set that, and they think they're safe. So what they end up doing is they set this Marshmallow on, switch that to attack, and I chain Mirror Force. That sort of hurts them. So, my teammate ends up getting caught in Duality, reveals Warning, Breakthrough, and Reborn Tengu. So he does reveal quite a few cards. He picks Tengu and he tries to attack over what they have. However, it didn't go as well as we had hoped. As you can see, our opponent here just throws that. I'm just trying to play with it. I ended up drawing Starlight Road, which I appreciated, but there's no Heavy Storm anymore, so I wasn't sure how useful it was going to be. I sent it back over to him because I know I don't have one of these in my deck, and I didn't want him to use the extra Tengu, but it really didn't matter by the end of it. So they, using Soul Absorption, get another 1,000 life points back, which was sort of annoying for us. I ended up drawing Effect Veiler, which was sad, so I had to set it just to keep some defense there in case they do something. Or what happens is they hit my Effect Veiler, or is it their Effect Veiler? My teammates. Hold on. No. They end up hitting their Effect Veiler, which is sad, so we lose all that. So, however, they summon Kaiku, I chain my Torrential Tribute, they lose their monsters, and I think is where we start to try and push again for the game. However, our attack gets blocked by this Scrap Iron and Scarecrow. They could use that thing to more of a way better, but they didn't. So, I mean, it was good for us. And they said a Mirror Force too, which was sort of sad. However, I summoned this, I knew if I'd lose it, I'd immediately get the effect of this thing, except I didn't want to lose it like that. So I chained Starlight Road and got out a new Stardust, and I think this is where I really start to push the game. As you can see, I'm not sure why they just didn't negate Stardust instead of Recruiter. They would have taken less damage. But yeah, I think this is where we put in the final push for it all. So yeah. Why wouldn't just call the Haunted? And I'm really upset that he did that. That made me really mad. He synced earlier with my monster. I mean, he knew what they had set. So, I was really unhappy there. And for some bizarre reason, we both know I have Necro Valley on the field. He tries to use Call the Haunted. I don't get what he was thinking there. I mean, I really don't. So, we ended up getting hit. They ended up using this, which is a limiter attack thing. For level 6 and higher that were special, so I don't know. Makes you feel like they knew what we were playing, at least what was on the field. So I ended up chaining a Malevolent Catastrophe to try and keep it going. So yeah. As you guys can see, this will keep going for quite a bit like this. So I'm going to stop it when it gets to the next turn for us.